Hey, it's Big Booty Ben here. We're gonna burn those glutes. It's a word that you've probably heard 1,000,001 times if you're trying to grow on social media. That's because without a good hook, you'll never get people to watch your videos. And the alternate of that is also true. If you get good at making hooks, growing and getting views becomes inevitable. And luckily for you and for me, this isn't rocket science because people do this predictably again and again and again, and I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Today, I'm gonna share with you 7 proven hook formulas or templates that you can use to predictably pull more views on your content. So buckle up, let's grow your TikTok, your Instagram, your YouTube Shorts game, whatever it is, let's kill it. What's going on? It's Ben here. I'm a massive social media nerd. I've been in this space for over 5 years, have grown millions and millions of followers across different pages, and I'm gonna help you do the same. So here's how things are gonna go. For each framework, I'm gonna teach you it, then use it in an example, and then lastly, explain when it's best used. And for all the examples, we're gonna pretend that I am a personal trainer who specializes in helping you grow the booty of your dreams. So let's get into it. Time to create some booty building content. The first framework is called tough love. And here you purposely set people up to be triggered so that they pay more attention. And you do this by calling people out. And there's a few different ways that you could lead with this, but a few great examples are, don't hate me, but, and then insert a hard truth. This is gonna trigger some people, and then get into the content. This is gonna piss some people off. This is gonna shock you, etc. That can be the opening points to the hook. But here is the tough love framework broken down. You open with your tough love statement, then share your discovery story, share your changed state, and then give them a call to action, explaining what you want them to do with the information they just received. Here's an example. Sorry to break it to you, but squats are a total waste of time if you want to grow your glutes. And I've got the proof. That's the tough love statement. We're instantly targeting people who are trying to grow their butt, and we're hitting a nerve because we know that they've been trying to squat to grow their butt. So we captured their attention. We got them far more invested through our tough love statement. Next part, I spend hours every week squatting and my peach just wouldn't grow. So I dug deeper. I found studies done in Norway that proved there are way better exercises to grow your butt. And since I've started doing them, my butt has grown like crazy. And I'm sharing my new science-backed butt growing routine, patent pending, in a playlist on my page. Check it out if you want a bigger booty too. And it's best to use this one to challenge conventional wisdom, especially if you're selling a product or service that solves a problem. You bring up the problem right up front, you challenge conventional wisdom, and then you provide the solution through your product or service. That is a super easy framework that anyone can use, and it also can help you build authority and sell. The next framework I call the savior. And so the savior framework is a great way to position yourself as the revealer of great information, or you're not gatekeeping. That's a massive word that people use with this framework all the time to, again, pique people's curiosity. We're naturally very nosy. And if something's being gatekeeped, that means most people don't know. So we actively want to know. So the framework goes like this: savior statement, value and resulting change state into your CTA. Here's the example. People charge thousands of dollars for this booty building information, but I just can't gatekeep it anymore. I want everyone to experience its life-changing effects like I have. If you're like me, you've spent years in the gym trying to grow that booty, but it's still flat AF, like the earth. I'm just kidding. I was tired of that flat ass. So I spent years researching how to scientifically grow a butt. And what I found blew me away. I was doing the wrong exercises the entire time, and you probably are too. Those that grow the best butts without good butt genetics know what exercises to do and in what order to grow their dream booty. And I'm spilling all the tea. And this is best to use to reveal some truth to people, or simply to open their eyes to something that they should know. And that can help bring them a ton of value, similar to what you offer from your page. And as you're learning these, next time you go in and consume content, pay attention to these. You're gonna see these frameworks used again and again and again. And the better that people get at them, the more views that they receive, but they're broken down just like this again and again. The next framework I call the transformer. And this is all about changing a state. So talking about how you or someone else was somewhere and how they transformed and became something that they wanted or achieved something they wanted. And this is also highly targeted by nature because the transformation you're speaking to is obviously gonna matter a lot to the people that you're trying to reach. So here's the framework breakdown. You have your transformation statement, your transformation story, and then a CTA, how they can achieve something similar for themselves. Here's the example. I used to believe I just wasn't someone who could grow a butt, but luckily that all changed and I grew the butt of my dreams by brainwashing myself. And here's how you can do the exact same thing. This is best used to shatter a common belief or a limiting mindset and to attract the people that you're trying to help. Because naturally any video like that goes viral, it's gonna lend to the kind of people that want that transformation for themselves, but don't believe that it's possible. And you're basically showing them the way and showing them that it's been done before. So that's the huge transformer piece. And this is so powerful for humans because look at the 4-minute mile. People thought that it was impossible until they saw someone do it. That transformed their beliefs, and then a ton of people did it right after. You're doing the same thing, showing them that example through a short piece of content. Super effective stuff. Now onto the doctor framework. So with this one, you basically want to diagnose their problem. A lot of people go throughout their day and they do have problems or things that they want to achieve, but they haven't figured out exactly what it is. So you basically act as the doctor diagnosing their problem and then sharing how they can transform that to get to their desired state or outcome. You're bringing them back to health, essentially. You outline the problem, you provide the solution, you bring them to where they want to go. Here's a framework: doctor's diagnosis of pain, the solution story that you went through or someone else went through, and then call to action. Here's an example. Your butt isn't small because of bad genetics. It's small because you're not training properly. Here's how to change that. Then you would share the solution story of how you discovered the information, how you implemented it, or how the person implemented it, what they achieved from it, and then how they can get the same. The ends for all these examples would be very, very similar. That's kind of the whole point about how these hooks can be used in very versatile ways for similar kinds of content. That's the whole point. And this is best to use when you see a very common problem or one very common thing that's holding people back that you see as a huge breakthrough for people once they go through. Next framework is called the controversy framework, and this is quite straightforward. The framework goes like this: controversial statement, the correction or opinion, depending on the example, and your desired call to action. Again, people are very nosy, so by creating controversy, you pique people's curiosity and they start paying attention. So here's an example. I don't care what your trainer tells you, squats are a total waste of time if you're trying to grow your butt. I know this hurts to hear because I also wasted years of my life squatting with no results. But luckily for both of us, there is a way better method, and I've used it to grow the booty of my dreams, and you can too. This is best used to capture someone's attention and quickly establish authority. By capturing their attention with controversy, they're far more emotionally invested, and with that, they're far more ready to take in the information that you're going to give them. So if you tell them a good story, give them a compelling tip, they're far more likely to actually take it in because of the controversial statement and the direct connection that it has to their life. Because anyone who's been trying to grow their butt, I know they've probably spent a ton of time squatting and it hasn't worked for some people. So that's going to hit a nerve, especially because they're told so often how important it is to squat to grow a butt. And since everyone is saying squat, 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 I stand out like crazy through this controversial statement of saying squats are a waste of time. And that's why more people will pay attention. The next one is what I call the dreamer framework. And with this, it's exactly like it sounds. You're trying to get someone to think about their dream state and then provide them a path or a solution to getting there. And if you sell a service or coaching, these can be really effective. So the framework goes like this: dream statement, the acquisition story, and then a call to action. So here's the example. Imagine if you had the booty you've always wanted. Every time you went to the gym, you saw an ass that you were proud of and you loved to have. I'm sure at this point you think that it's just impossible for you. And I thought the exact same thing. I thought I'd be a forever member of the itty bitty booty gang. But luckily I stumbled across a method that works for even the worst of genetics. With this workout routine, you can absolutely grow the booty of your dreams. Here's how you do it. So obviously that script is totally cringy. You make this whatever your brand is, but the elements are what makes this successful because these are proven ways to capture someone's attention and make them far more primed to actually take in information. So don't roast me too hard for my cringe examples. That's kind of the whole point. You would write this in your own style. And it's actually really important to write in a consistent brand style for both your scripts and your captions because people get to know who you are. And that really allows you to build a far deeper connection, which is why we built brand voice tools directly into our content lab. And the content lab here at Flick is a suite of AI powered social media tools to help you grow on social media in a fraction of the time and with way less effort. And since you're a viewer of this channel, you can access all of our tools completely for free using the link down below. So if you do that, you can try out our scheduler, you can make content with AI that's on your brand voice, and you can even generate images for that content all using AI, and you can try it all out for free using the link down below. So go ahead and try that out. It'll make creating content so much easier. And for the dreamer framework, it's best to use to share a transformation story and connect with viewers quickly because this shows you a point of connection because you two had the same dream and you were once where they are right now. So there's that point of connection. So you're far more relatable and you're not talking at them, you're talking with them because you were once them and you've achieved what they want to achieve. So you could be the person to help them get down that path too. And the next framework is my personal favorite because as the saying goes, give a man a fish, he eats for one day. Teach a man to fish and he eats for a lifetime. That's why the next framework is called Become a Fisherman or the Fisherman. And all this is the practice of breaking down viral content on a consistent basis and breaking what the words were said into different sections. That's how you can build frameworks out like this that allows you to have systems right there that you can put ideas through to make it far easier to understand for the person on the other side of the screen. Oftentimes you have amazing ideas. It's not the idea that's the problem as to why your content's not going viral. It's the delivery of that idea. Oftentimes people are just far too scattered. I'm very, very guilty of this. And these frameworks are ways that you make it far easier to understand you. And you also increase the chances of capturing someone's attention right off the hop. So if you want to blow away your competition, here's what you do. Go to the top 5 or 10 pages of creators in your niche, get their top 5 or 10 videos and break them down. Break the videos down word by word into sections. You're going to spot trends. After you've done that, you've now seen what works for the people within your existing niche. Now go outside of that, repeat this for 5 or 10 of your favorite creators in any niche niche and take inspiration from those and think about how you could work that into your niche with the proven elements that you just saw from doing market niche research so that you can stand out within your own niche by throwing in additional elements. The principle is very similar to the one from the book Steal Like an Artist. Essentially, if you steal from one person, that's stealing, but if you steal from a ton of people, that's art. So if you're looking to grow on social media, this is key to make a constant practice for you. Whenever you are consuming, do so consciously and break down what is bringing people success. It's gonna make you way more successful. And luckily, hooks come in 101 different ways, so there are so many more formulas that I could share with you. If you want those, let me know in the comment section below by typing in more hooks. And if that's the case, I'll make more videos like this. And as I already told you, we here at Flick create tools to help you create better and more efficiently. And we walk through some of the coolest features in the Content Lab in this video right here. So you can try it out completely for free using the link down below. And here is some advice and a walkthrough on how to best leverage these tools to help you grow way faster. So go ahead and click this. I will see you over there and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Big Booty Ben's here for you. Yeah. I should wear this. Kind of looks sick. Catch you on the flip. Out. Yeah.